Okay, so for the pages of my journal, I'm using this paper pad from Michaels. I really love it. And it's got some cut aparts that I probably might make into pockets. And then I have, you know, all these kinds of, can make into pockets too, actually, or journaling cards. And these are the pages, whoops, that I've chosen. I think I'll just one by one show you guys. This has got a little cluster of flowers in each corner. I really love this one. I think it's my favorite. There's 18 of these pages, so I'm going to make 2 signatures with 9 or possibly 3 with 6. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. It's going to be 3 with 6 pages each, or that might work better. It might like spread out the chunkiness of, you know, me adding everything in better. I don't know. Oh, that one's upside down. That's another one like the other one, except it's got a different bit of a background. They're all kind of like copies of each other, but different colors. And then we have this one. And this one. I just love all these bright, cheery florals. So I have all 3 signatures. I decided on 3, and I added some longer papers in between. The pages are wider, not longer, but wider pages because the book is so wide. And I'm not sure I like it though. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it. And when I get them all sewed in, I did make some pockets. When I get them all sewn in, I'll show you what each signature looks like on the inside. So, for sewing in my signatures, I'm going to use beads. I decided against buttons. Beads are so much easier, and they look pretty too, but I thought red, white, and blue obviously matches the fabric, but I also, July would be in this journal. So to make my sewing template, I'm going to take this little insert for my spine and fold it in half as best as I can, and then I will fold each side into the center line. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I used to like measure so accurately everything, and I don't do that anymore because you don't really notice the difference. And then we'll have this one go into the line. It might work a little easier with regular paper. This is cardstock. And now we have the 3 spots where our signatures are going to go in. And then we're going to fold in half this way. And then we'll fold up this way. I always either use only 2 or 3 signatures because I just find it easier to figure out where to place everything. So I don't like how close together my stitches are going to be doing it this way. So what I think I'm going to do is fold up to this line and then fold up to this line, and then I'm going to mark where I want my stitches to be. And so of course I need my glasses for this. I'm going to have, of course, my center, and then I'm going to go up. Let's make sure that's going to be okay on my signatures. It should, because I measured properly. I measured it to be the right length. And then down here. So that's wherever you see the dots is where I'm going to poke my holes in this spine and inside here. So for this, if you want to, you can just take make sure your pages are all lined up, of course, and then you just hold it in here and poke your holes. It works really well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clip my template right onto my spine and just kind of eyeball where that it's in the center. Like you can see I need to move it over a little bit this way. I think that's better. And now we'll clip this one. And I'm going to poke all my holes. And trying to come at this from the right angle and stay on camera, not move my little paper here. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and poke my holes right through. Hopefully my paper doesn't move. I used to have like when I recommend buying a block of floral foam and keeping the plastic wrap over it and using that to punch your holes into. It's a lot easier that way. Okay, so we've got that. Did I do them all? Yeah, I think I did. Can't see where they are on this side. Oh boy, I can't see where they are at all. Yeah, I can. Here we go. I'm just going to make them a little bigger. There. It's hard when you have fabric, a fabric spine, to see where the holes are. I'm sorry if I bumped you. Okay. Make sure I'm getting the right hole. There we go. I don't want to confuse myself. Okay, so we've got the holes there. And I'm going to take my middle signature, which is this one, and I'm going to just make sure everything's upright. Yeah. I'm going to clip these in. And get my little template. And I'm not going to actually poke the hole. I'm going to make a mark where the hole is. There. Oh, that one's way off. Not good. Okay, that is much better. This one's off a little bit too. So, I think I do have a piece of foam. I do have this foam. I just remembered I have. So I'm gonna kind of try to hold my signature like almost closed. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but I'm gonna just kind of like poke it through. I have the camera right in front of my face. That's the problem. There. Alright, so I have all my holes. And I'm going to go through again just to make sure they're all the way through. Alright, I hope this one goes a little more smoothly. I'm going in the center of the signature with my string. And I'm going in the center of my spine with the string. I'm pulling, but not pulling the tail out. We want the tail to stay in. Okay. So now I'm going to just kind of pull it in a little bit. little bit tighter. And I'm going to go back to my spine on the outside and start with my beads. And I'm going to start with, I want to do the opposite of what's here. So I'm going to put my blue one first, and then white, red. My arm is probably getting in the way. Okay, blue again. White. Star. And then blue. White. I have them in the right order on my desk. Blue, white, wait a minute. I'm missing something. Star. Blue, white. I need a red. I'm missing a red. Oh boy. Is that right? I don't know. Red, blue, white. Yes, the more difficult you make your pattern, the more difficult it is to get it right. I think I did. I'm not going to worry about it. Going back in through the top circle of my spine, or the top hole of my spine. Right here. And then I'm going to go in the top hole of my signature. Alright, and then I'm going to come make sure that I'm leaving my tail. I don't want to pull the tail too long either, because then I won't be able to tie it. Now I'm going to go out the bottom hole of my signature and out the bottom hole of my spine and back to my beading. And I got to remember not to pull my tail out. So, holding onto my tail and pulling this. It doesn't seem to be pulling though. I guess it's okay. Alright, now we're going to get the rest of our beads. And we're going to start with white, because I'm trying to go in the opposite order of what's already there. So we've got white, blue, red, white, blue, star, white, blue. Ooh, there's no hole in that one. I had to poke it through the wood, or there was paint or something in the way. Red, white, blue. Okay, now we're going to go back through the center hole. Try not to pierce the string. It looks like it's pretty easy to get in there. Oh, but I am poking it because it's moving. That's weird. Okay. Oh, that is weird. Every time I poke it in, it moves. So I'm wondering if I'm piercing it. Yeah, I bet you I am. It doesn't look pierced, though. Okay. Now I'm going to go in through this center hole of the signature again. And we're going to pull our strings tight. One on each side of our middle string. And pull as tight as you can without wrecking everything. And yeah, though I think that's going to work out fine. And I'll show you how it looks in a sec. Okay. Take these off. Hopefully it's tight enough. There we go. So now we have these two. Oh yeah, that's plenty tight. And I just have to get my beads in order for this one. And I'm going to do that last one. Well, actually, it's the first one. I'm going to do the first one off camera. And so that is what my spine is looking like now. I did notice that one of these papers fell out, so that didn't even get sewn in somehow. I don't know how, but I think I need to make sure everything is good inside. And I'll show you the signatures real quick. I don't know where that one came out. That's so weird. I had 3 in each signature. I think it's the first one because there's only 2. I made some pockets. There's that end of that one. Here's the second signature. And that's got a pocket. I didn't sew up the sides or glue them yet. Pocket. So I like to have all my signatures have the same amount of papers and in like a particular order, and so now it's kind of freaking me out that one signature isn't going to have the same amount of yellow papers in there. But I wanted some wider papers. I think I said that already. And yeah, more pockets. This paper is so pretty. And so there we have it. I didn't really notice, but I think it was the first one that this paper fell out of. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again, and hopefully you'll look forward to seeing me work in this journal in July. And yeah, there's some glue there. Maybe I'll put something on top of that, a patch, or not a fabric patch, but some kind of little picture patch or something, or I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it. But anyway, this was my first padded quilted journal cover, and I think it's kind of cute. I think the beads are a little gaudy, but what the heck. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.